So here we have a big story in terms of the precedent that was just set. Monsanto was just ordered to pay $289 million to a man who says its weed killer caused his cancer. There are thousands of other similar cases pending. Okay, so this was a jury in San Francisco. It was San Francisco Superior Court. They sided with this guy, DeWayne Lee Johnson. He worked at a school, and he applied Roundup 20 to 30 times a year. And what happened was there were a few instances where he had an accident, and he was covered in Roundup. And he called the company and said, hey, listen, I was covered in this stuff, cleaned it off. What do I do? I'm pretty sure that's not healthy. Talk to me. One time they ignored him. The other time they had no useful advice for him. But what ended up happening is very soon thereafter, he got cancer. And it seemed very clearly related to those incidents in terms of the timing, in terms of the kind of cancer it was. So they're appealing this case, which is kind of fucked up because he has terminal cancer and he's probably going to die soon. And to be fair, he got an expedited case, so they're trying to make it go fast because he doesn't have much time left, which is heartbreaking. But here's what they say. The World Health Organization's International Agency for Research on Cancer in 2015 said that glyphosate probably has the potential to cause cancer in humans. But as CNN notes, Monsanto has long said Roundup doesn't cause cancer and that the World Health Organization report is outnumbered by studies that say it's safe, including ones from the Environmental Protection Agency and National Institutes of Health. Timothy Litzenberg, one of Johnson's attorneys, told CNN that the interaction between glyphosate and other ingredients in Roundup have a synergistic effect that makes the weed killer more dangerous. Johnson's lawyers said the effects of glyphosate had been insufficiently tested and accused employees of ghostwriting favorable scientific articles and studies. Friday's decision could set a major precedent for thousands of similar cases awaiting trial in state and federal courts alleging Roundup causes cancer. Okay, so let me break this down a little bit for you. Roundup is not just glyphosate. So that's one of the ingredients. It's the primary ingredient. Now, there's a little bit of a bait and switch that I think Monsanto is doing. They say, glyphosate doesn't cause cancer. Okay, what about if you mix glyphosate with the other stuff that it's mixed with to make Roundup? What about that? Does that cause cancer? Glyphosate doesn't cause cancer. That's nice. I asked, what about if you mix glyphosate with the other stuff that it's mixed with to make Roundup? Now, who do they point to prove their case? The Environmental Protection Agency and the National Institutes of Health, they're on our side. Has the Environmental Protection Agency had any recent scandals about maybe being run in an incompetent way or being controlled by the industries it's supposed to be regulating? No, couldn't be that, right? Now listen, I'm not saying everything that comes out of the EPA is bullshit. In fact, the opposite. I think there are many things that come out of the EPA that are true. But there are specific accusations of, you're just having like Monsanto lobbyists write the so-called reports that the EPA is saying, here you go. This is the truth about Roundup. It's the oldest trick in the book. It's like when the lobbyists for Wall Street write the regulations for Wall Street. It's written specifically so that they can keep getting away with the bullshit they're getting away with. It's no different at the EPA. It's, you have regulatory capture. You have the industries that are supposed to be regulated writing the regulations. The industries that are supposed to be studied writing the studies, releasing the information. The people we just paid off to tell us that this product is good say it's good. So we're good, right? So it's interesting that they point to the U.S. agencies to prove their point. Now, again, the UN said, probably causes cancer. And then, again, there's the weird little bait and switch they do of, glyphosate doesn't cause cancer. Okay, but does Roundup cause cancer? Glyphosate doesn't cause cancer. So you see what's going on here. So this is a big deal because this is a jury saying, who the fuck are you kidding, son? all of the evidence really points to the fact that this has had an impact. And the guy was 42 years old and he got cancer, and it was soon after he was covered in fucking Roundup. Seems pretty serious, don't you think? So it's important, and I know Monsanto has a history of very sketchy record. So we'll see what happens, but I wish this guy the best, but his cancer is terminal. Who knows how much longer he has left. Man, see, this is why you need regulations. It's this simple. You need regulations. There's got to be a way, and if not, they'll develop one with time to kill weeds without fucking killing yourself. But because there's a company that has a vested interest in continuing to sell the product that will also hurt you, they come up with some bullshit studies and they pretend like it's not the case, and then they keep selling the product and hurting you. So it's everything that's wrong with corporatism in one story.